Hello everybody, it's Rovery90 here, talking about Div, about the changes they want to do to it. Me personally, my job is Div. I love Div. It's my favorite gun in the game, because I don't have to do anything in the raid. I literally just have to shoot this beam and that's it. I don't have to do damage. I built a whole build around it. I love Div. I know a lot of people do not like Div about going like, it's too easy, why people use it, and everything else. Well, if you guys don't want to use it, don't use it. That's the question for everybody. Everybody has a problem with Div right now. I'm like, well, you don't have Div, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And there's other clans who go like, man, I really want Div decreased or nerfed or whatever, because I don't want to, our group keep using them. Like, oh, if your group doesn't want to use it, don't use it. I'm like, I don't know why people keep saying it got to be nerfed, it got to be this, it got to be that. There's, if you see YouTubers and streamers and everything, they're experts of this game. Bad part is, that is a very small community versus everybody super high for playing this game. There's people who's doing work. There's people can't come on here every day versus like a streamer. Like he comes on this game nonstop, play this game, whatever. That's his job. But there's other people who do not have this job. Literally, I have steel workers. They have hospital people. Anybody like that does not have time for this game. And that's a big portion of this game. Like, if all of a sudden you took this damage away, I don't know how to help people out in raids. I'm like, we can do all the damage like everybody's talking about, like using tether and all that. But the flinch, like the freaking Twitch streamers are talking about, I can't shoot a shot in my life with a sniper rifle. I can't shoot a rocket launcher to save my life. My rocket launcher just goes somewhere else. If I get flinched once, it disappears. Or you have tracking, but some rocket launchers are fucking horrible. Or you got, I call it the railgun. The railgun, if I find it. Things in here. These things, they're impossible to shoot with flinch. Like, if I get flinched, well, it doesn't show you here. But if I'm with a long-range sniper rifle and I get flinched, I'm not gonna hit that target. There's no way. And practically, you need sniper rifles for the raid, for any raid, if you want to fight bosses or railguns or anything with a good damage and everything. That's literally the only way. Dude, the bad part is you get so much flinch on your stupid stuff in this game. Like, you can shoot a target and all of a sudden, like, wow, it's over here. I'm like you keep shooting and all of a sudden the boss hits you, go like, what? I'm like, oh my god, I lost all the damage. Gone. Like, the flinch was ridiculous in this game. Like, I don't get it. So, me personally, I love Div because I can help those people to do that. Some people get on around like 1 in the morning, like I'm on right now. Or 10 o'clock they get on. And they go like, hey, you want to do this quick raid with me? Hell yeah, I bring Div. And they go like, sweet. Then it's like, I can help these people out. It takes maybe an hour to get through a raid. Done. Then you have people who's really experts and have no life of playing this game. Like YouTubers, streamers, and all that. I can't be on here all the time. Only time I get on is around 10 now. And I just want to get a raid done. Everybody else who plays this game nonstop, they literally can do that. They can play all day. They can play all night. They can do whatever they want. It's just the people who wants to get it done and like, hey, I got to go to sleep around in an hour, and we get that raid done in an hour or a few minutes after that. Then he has to, people has to go to sleep, go back to work. Like, everybody can't be a stream person, because there's some people don't want to do that job. Some people want to save lives. Some people wants to be a factory job person and fix stuff. It's just normal human beings like that. But I don't agree with the people who keep saying Div is useless and everything, or it should get nerfed and everything. I'm like, dude, it's been out for years, and you don't have to use it. Literally, you do not have to use it. If you're an expert and everything, you should not even use it. If you're whining about it. Like it's any gun here. They will nerf it to the ground. It's not like, oh, it will be a slight nerf. No, it will be a big, big nerf. Like a huge nerf. It's not, like, look at the Sweet Business. That thing's nerfed to hell. Because after it was a PvP, it got nerfed. It got nerfed hard. Like, hard. And there's a lot of guns like that got nerfed, like, hard, and no one uses them. I don't see a lot of people use a lot of these guns anymore. Because they're nerfed. You can't use them. They're not useful at all. I love Sweet Business. I wish they can put the original damage to it in PvE, or make it a little bit higher in PvE. At least I can use it. Or any of these other guns I cannot use because they're all crap in PvE. Like, a long time ago, they nerfed it in PvP, and it's not usable anymore. Half of these guns don't work. Like 120 guns or 140 guns don't work anymore. They don't do anything. They don't do any damage. Or rocket launchers, or heavy machine guns, or freaking everything in that exotic pool right there is nerfed to hell. And it's unusable half the time. There's some jewels out there are really good, but there's some of them you can't use ever again. So, it's not going to be a slight. It's going to be a huge nerf, and everybody's going to be pissed. It's not like Destiny 1. You can do all damage without no flinch. Literally, in Destiny 1, it has no flinch. It has like a freaking like fraction. Like a tiny itty bitty bitty little flinch. In this game, it's like you hit a target and all of a sudden only your bullets goes all the way to the left. And it's like, okay, I can't hit my shots. It's impossible each time I get hit by ads, like in the stratosphere, like some streamers say. I can't do it. And there's going to be a lot of people who go like, well, you love the gun and everything. Yeah, I love the gun to help people out. There's a fuck ton of people who hates this gun. Like, super hate this gun. Like, they will never use it, but they need it. But they can't use it because they love damage over doing defense. Like, I don't see anybody use bubble ever. Or Helmet 14 anymore. But Helmet 14 really comes in handy to get a freaking shield over you. If you're just going to run bubble, you're not, each time you get out of here, you don't get a shield. No one really thinks about old exotics and everything. They think about new exotics and everything. Like Stompies. Like, everybody uses Stompies. But on my Hunter, I don't use them. Because they're useless. They're completely useless. If you use, like, this exotic, get some orbs. Bad part is there's not a lot of orbs anymore. Use this one for arc, do more damage. Or use my favorite, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. This one, I use a lot more because I get my super energy faster. And if you use Tether with Black Hole, not not quiver, black hole. It will last longer. It will stay on the ground longer. And it will stay there each time I have an ad in it. So literally, you can have your super in like 3 seconds. Well, halfway. Like, no one really thinks about other exotics. Everybody stick with their own exotics for like lifetimes. But they don't try other exotics out. They like to stick with one thing only. One gives me more damage. One gives me more jump. One gives me more speed. That's the same with Divinity. I love Divinity. I don't use it all the time, but if I'm with a group in Nightfalls, raids, not Crucible, I do use it in Crucible sometimes. I just want to get the thing done. If not, it would take us multiple freaking hours, and a lot of people don't have that. No one has that. Only people who has it is literally who's the person on their computer screen with this Twitch or YouTube, or has enough money to last them forever, so they can quit their job and just have like 5 years of money and go back to their job for like a day and get more money. Those are the type of people who can play this game non-stop. I can't. I can play this game for an hour. Then I have to leave. Then go to sleep and go to work. I have a day off right now. Kind of a day off. I don't have to go to work today. And see, you can see with my level. Everybody else is, where is it? I am level, on 87 day, I am only level 66. Everybody else is up to like, I don't know, 500, 600. I saw 1,000 already. Like, already max level. I can't get that. It's impossible for me. I do a lot of bounties. I do a lot of stuff to try to rank this up fast as I possibly can. But I can't be on the game non-stop. I probably, after I hit 40, I finally get this thing to 100 finally. I don't have any time. If I'm playing a raid for 2 hours, good. There's some raid people who plays it for like 5 or 6 hours. And if you want to do that, you can. I want to play easy mode. Everybody keeps saying it's easy mode. It's not easy mode. Everybody thinks this is like the cure. If you take the thing away, it will make it a little bit harder. No. There's some people who's dead tired, and they can't use their gun so much. That's why I say give us an hour or give us 2 hours or 3 hours, because sometimes it will last over 5 hours sometimes, because everybody's dead tired to play this game. But they love this game. They want to play it. They want to play all the way through. They don't want to pay somebody who would do it for them. Hell, sometimes I'm on a boss for like, I don't know, 45 minutes, loosely, or 50 minutes, or an hour, or 2 hours, or 3, on one boss. Literally on one boss. Because somebody fucks up, somebody screws you over, somebody, or connection to the Destiny server kicks everybody out, or a couple people out, then you have to start the boss encounter again. It's just so many variables in this game to say, hey, let's take Divinity out, but let's get everybody's skill up. I'm like, what's skill in this game? What is skill, huh? Oh, the people who doesn't have time to play this game? So practically around like, I don't know, let's take out 60% of the people in this game and throw them in the garbage. Then you have 40% super expert people playing this game nonstop. 60% of the people, or even 75% of the people, have jobs. Like you have time restrictions and all that. It's not a real job. Everybody has a real job. No, if you get money, it's a job. But time restraints, like, there's some people who can only play this once every 2 weeks, or once every 3 weeks, or once every 3 months. Hell, I have a friend, he can only play once every 3 months. He gets on maybe 3 or 4 minutes to do like a pinnacle and everything, but he has to get off after that. And I help him out. He's not the same level as me. Like, I am this level, and he's probably maybe 550. And I help him out I possibly can. But time restraints. That's going to be a big hit if you take Divinity out. Because there's no other debuff. Hell, you can do Rift, Bubble, and Tether. Bad part is, no one wants to do those jobs. Everybody likes to stick with their stupid jobs they want to do. And very soon we have to go back to Nighthawk strats. And everybody hated that, because if you miss your shot, you're fucked. And the boss moves. He doesn't stay at one spot, he moves. Every single boss does. So you fucking miss, you miss. It's gone. That's why I just keep saying to everybody, I don't want Div gone. I know a lot of people would say at me, you wouldn't care if it's easy mode or anything. It's not easy mode still. It's not easy mode. There's a lot of experts who would play this game and say it's easy mode because will never die. But I play with 1,000 or millions of people who's randoms. You play with randoms, you're not getting for that raid very quickly. Because everybody plays it differently, everybody plays it weird, everybody plays it with their roles and everything. Then you have to teach those guys you're playing with randoms, and you have to just leave or deal with it. You play with randoms, you're not going to get it done in like 5, 6 attempts. It's probably going to be 10 attempts or more. If you play with a group non-stop and you have a clan just plays together non-stop, yeah. Don't use Div if you don't want to use it. But you can't say at anybody. Like, I have a clan too. I can show you what the clan I'm in. Here's the clan I'm in. I don't play with half of these people. I play with a couple of them. I help them with nightfalls, raids. And sometimes we're not even a full group. Usually we have to find 3 other people in the raid app to play together. Or that's pretty much it. We usually have to find a couple people to do the raid. Because they're not on. They're only on certain times. Like, if I can show you here, this half of people will come on nighttime. The other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people will come on afternoon. After it hits 6 o'clock, these people get off, and these people get on. See the big difference? These people can play together all day, and at 6 o'clock, these people come on, and all of these people will leave. And we stuck with this many people who gets on every day.
From you, but I did see that skiff go by.
So
that's all right.
You can say, oh, this is enough people who's going to do a raid. No, there's a couple people who's doing other things, like Nightfalls. There's people doing other raids with their group and everything. And everybody's not doing exactly the same thing. And they don't want to do a raid right now, or they want to get their Nightfall done. Or they want to do multiple Nightfalls and get Gold Falls. It just... I don't think taking Div out would be correct. If you take Div out, give our supers back. That will be better. Like, before, with my bubble, I would have had it back in 3 minutes. in the old days in Destiny 2. Now I have to wait for 6 minutes or 10 minutes to get my super back. And this is a fast-paced game. In Destiny 1, it was a slow fucking game. This one is a fast-paced game. You take the fast pace away, it's gonna be slow, and all the freaking enemies do tons more damage, and you gotta wait for your grenade to come back every 2 minutes. Or mine is 56 minutes, but it's taking everything away from me. I know there's people who has 100 builds and everything, but a normal player, this took me 6 months to get all this armor. 6 months. Not constantly playing, just go out, do a strike, do a raid, do, I don't know, something, and just go get one piece of gear. There's people cannot get this set of gear because it would take them a month to get like one piece of this. One good piece. Probably take them a month. Okay. Then you got these super experts constantly doing pinnacles, doing raids, then they switch characters and do those raids. We probably get one raid in, and we have to wait maybe 2 weeks after that to do another raid with another character. It's like, we don't get all of our raids done in one day. We don't have time. I don't have time. Some of my friends don't have time. It's literally, we play one raid in one day, and 3 days later, we play another raid with our other character. It's not like these people who plays this game non-stop. So, I don't want Div Gun. And there's some people who don't have the best gear in the world. Some people don't have, like, a fuck ton of god rolls. They really have a couple, and that's it. And they have to mine for it. But bad part is, mining for a god roll takes time, and you usually only have an hour to do it. Then you have to wait 2 weeks after that because the roll has to come back. And it's like, that's an battle thing to get god rolls. This heavy machine gun, the thing I work, this heavy machine gun took me over, I think 7 months to get. This is not a god roll. I think it's a god roll for me. Because it reloads by itself by just putting it away. And just have rampage. And just kill a bunch of enemies much faster. I use this a lot. But it took me 6 months to get. And everybody in their minds think Divinity is a problem. No, if you don't want to use Divinity, don't use it. If your group goes like, I don't want to use Div, let's try to do it by ourselves. Go right ahead. Everybody else won't do it because Div is awesome. Because Flinch is fucking ridiculous. Doing a shotgun build, oh my god, get hit by one enemy, and one of your shotguns do not hit. Oh my god, then you have to do it the third time, and oh my god, it just goes like, oh, teammate died, time to wipe. Like, been doing that over and 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 over. Like, people's breaking points right now is 5. My breaking point is 5. If we can't do it on 5 attempts, I'm done. If somebody's fucking up like horribly those 5 times and has no clue at all, we teach them the first time, second time, third time, and we literally say, if it's your 5th time, you're out. I'm not gonna be in there for like 30 hours for one guy go like, oh, I have brain damage and freaking goes like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, oh, you forgot. Kick. It's not like we're gonna stay there forever. People have memory loss all the time for some reason in this game. They can do the same thing over and over and over and over. and just keep forgetting about it over and over and over and over. I hate the people who play with that. I give them 5 attempts and then I go like, can you just kick this guy out? Because I don't want to play with that guy who just keeps fucking up the same goddamn thing over and over and over. That's the problem with Raid, because no one wants to fucking listen. They want to do it their own way, but not the correct way, or the meta way everybody uses, like R1 L1, no L2 L2, like that. No, they want to do like A B C D or 1 2 3 4 or X00X. Hell, we even had one guy said, well, can this be 1 and this one be 0 and that other one be 0 0 and the other one be 2 2? I'm like, no! No! We're not doing X's and O's. We're not doing zeros and O's too. I would just get confusing. Hey, you gotta go on the platform 0 0 1, then you gotta go on 0 0 2. I'm like, no! Actually, that could be simple. But not really. Everybody'd be like the meta way and everything. And Destiny 1, it was like 1 2 3 4. Or, that's it. Everybody forgets about that. Like, there's people who plays the game and they go like, I have never attempted to do that. I'm like, oh, you had to do it. Because doing R1 and L2 was impossible to say. Because the platform changes. Because the platform was always 1. I don't know why they even call it. Oh, there's some people that has like speech impairment too, because I can't read, so it's kind of hard to say R1 to R2 a lot, and I fuck up sometimes. I don't know why they don't do the old-fashioned way, 1 2 3 4. It's super simple. You go to the right, it's 1, then you go over the other side, that's 2, then you go 3, then 4. Be so much easier doing that versus L1, L2, L3, and all that fun stuff. But I don't know, because I'm not an expert at this game for some reason. So if you guys don't like my opinion about it, you don't have to listen to me. Go to your YouTuber and listen to him, because he's the more expert of this game of going like, hey, he's wrong, I'm correct. It should be this, it should be that. I'm like, yeah, but you gotta think of a bigger picture. It's not your group all the time. It's not you. It's everybody. Everybody plays this game. Everybody can't have time to play this game. You can't, work over this because you gotta feed yourself versus anything else. So, and everybody, for some reason, they're correct. Their super is correct. Non-stop. They're correct. Their super is correct. No matter what. You can tell a hunter, hey, can you use black hole? Nah, I'm gonna use tether. I'm gonna use, quiver. It will last longer. So it lasts like 3 seconds on the ground. And that's it. It can't be used because it just takes 3 seconds and disappears. And if you use black hole, it probably lasts freaking like 30 seconds or 1 whole minute half the time. freaking, I even ask people, hey, can you use bubble and use Helmet 14? They go like, what's Helmet 14? Why I want to use that? Can I just use bubble? I'm like, no. Helmet 14 gives you an overshield. I would like to have the overshield if we don't have Rift. They go like, fine, I use Helmet 14. Like it's like a chore for them. Like, if I get my thing back, look, I don't have Helmet 14 equipped at all. I don't even have the Zodiac equipped. After I get my bubble again, I will show you. I wish I had my guns. I was trying to do deep stone, but it was kind of impossible because no one had mics. But the people who plays this game, they go like, I don't need a mic to do a raid. I'm like, oh, alright. So you don't have to place any big, right? You do it by yourself. That's a different story for a different reason. Then you have the people who has a mic but don't use it, and they go like, I don't have to use it, do I? No, you don't have to count down. You don't have to tell us where you're supposed to go, anything. Nah, you don't need to use any of that stuff. It's just so stupid. Then my original clan people, we played a Deep Stone. We played Deep Stone for a while. Everybody knew what everything is, and all of a sudden, we had two people kept looking at Twitch and everything, and we could get that raid done in an hour, like super fast and everything. And all of a sudden, two people go like, hey, there's a new meta thing, we have to try this. We have to try that. We have to do this. We have to do that. I'm like, why not do the old way we always did and we could get it done faster? No. We are leaders in our clan, you will listen to us. What, to be here for like another 5 hours getting your guys' stuff done, or do it our old way and we do it in like a freaking hour? Yeah, for some reason in that clan, for those two people, we have the name was, we have Gray, and we had Killer. I'm not going to say their full name, but we had those two people who was constantly saying, if we don't do it this way, I'm leaving. I usually say, just leave. I want to do the fast way. I don't want to go the slow route. Like before, it was, for all the counters, it was a heavy machine gun, and everybody had jobs, and it was super easy. Now it was like, we get 2 jobs, and that was it. And then we stay there for like, I don't know, like 50 attempts to get their stupid thing done. Then on the last boss, for some reason, no one used Teller. I'm like, are you going to use Teller? No. We're going to use the shield for the Titan. If no one knows that, is this one, you use your shield. That will give us more damage. I'm like, yeah, but our original strat was literally people use double shotguns and any heavy machine gun they want, any heavy they want, but one guy used Divinity. No, this strat is better. Then we over there for like fucking hours doing this stupid thing, like over and over and over and over. And I'm like, dude, let's just go back to our original thing. Then you have those two people going like, well, we don't do it this way, I'm leaving. Well, leave! I don't want to be here any longer. Leave! Well, we're going to kick you out of the clan. I will tell Jeddah, freaking our clan leader. I would tell our clan leader going like, you kicked me out for no goddamn reason. He's the leader. And he's on my friends list too. And I have this on stream. Only thing I have to do is let him watch the fucking video, and you guys can do whatever you want to me. It's on my YouTube, and all of a sudden they don't kick me out, and they leave. And we got 2 other people in our clan, and we got it done in 1 attempt. I'm like, why everybody's doing the beta? Why? Why new stuff? Get the old shit. I want to play this shit. So I left that clan. Well, I didn't leave. I just left the game for a while. Here's without Helmet 14. Look at that. I got an overshield. Oh, let me leave. Oh, don't have it anymore. Oh, let me go back in. Oh, I need it out here. Oh, shit. I need it. Nope, can't have it. Oh, well, look. You get the damage perk, but you don't get the shield. What's the point of even having the shield? There's no defense without the goddamn bubble. Look at that. Look. But with Helmet 14 equipped, after I use another super, I will have overshield. No one thinks about that. It is a no-brainer for raids. Rift. You know why Rift is better than Bubble? For one reason. If a Guardian dies, that stupid Rift will stay up. I hate that more than anything. I wish if the bubble was up, if I died, everybody would still have my bubble. That's why Rift is so much overpowered than the bubble. I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed about a lot of things about Warlock's taking a lot of shit from both characters. Freaking the orb from one rift on the ground will take tether away from hunters. And you can get that every like 30 seconds. Versus tether to take a whole super. Like for some reason the Warlock's taking everything away from both characters. Because it's their favorite Guardian. And I'm like, oh wow, you don't make anything nice for the other 2 characters, but you fuck up with the Warlock. They're like, oh, he lost damage, let's increase the damage. Let's nerf the Titan and the Hunter again. I'm like, oh, let's not get exotics for hunters. Let's make a crappy exotics so no one can use them, like ever. Let's make some of the exotics for Titans unusable because they do stupid things. Hey, let's make the Warlock have the best gear in the game, and fuck the other 2 characters. Like, still, it's with Divinity, you gotta think of the builds. You don't think about builds. That's why you need 2 sets of armor. You need 1 set of armor for PvP, and you need 1 other set of armor for PvE. This is all PvE armor. I don't have a PvP armor, because I don't play PvP. PvC sucks. I hate PvP. I will never play PvP. The only time I play PvP is every week, 3 times. Then I leave and never play it again. Like Iron Banner. I'm not playing it right now because it doesn't have my heavy machine gun I want. So I'm just hoping next week it will get my in the loot pool of a heavy machine gun, and I just go in there, mine it a little bit, grab the gun, and leave. And never play that shit thing ever again. So, yeah. I love being Titan, because I love being a tank. Bad part is sometimes the tank doesn't even matter. Only on a fire build. Fire build, you get unlimited freaking health. No one's really talking about that. No one wants to ban that. No. Nerf this thing. But don't take the unlimited health pool from Titans with this. Like, for some reason, everybody talks about Div way more than everything else in this game. Look at Tether. Tether 1 on the ground, blinds every single enemy on the goddamn Tether. Look at freaking Warlock's Kamehameha. It will one-shot freaking almost everything with bosses. Like, no one really thinks about anything else. Nova Bomb. Look at that. One-shots enemies if it freaking that little tiny orb goes in Crucible. No one talks about that. No, not for some reason it's Div. It's been out for years. Everybody's sick and tired of it. Well, don't use it. You don't have to use it. if you're a super expert, like people, hell, even the freaking developers can say you can't use it for this raid for that day. They can literally just take it out. Like for that one day, they can actually cut this thing because our raid team doesn't even do it on the first day. We do it on the second day, so everything's a bit easier and not complicated. You can always take Divinity out for one whole day, for that one day, and so no one can use it, and do that. So, I don't want Divinity nerfed. I think a lot of people will quit this game because Divinity doesn't do his thing. You have to do massive changes in this game to actually make Div not be able to do anything. You need to have less flinching. That's the big one. You need to do a lot less flinching if you don't need Div anymore. You need to get supers back up and running around like 4 minutes versus 5 and 10 minutes. Something like that. Or you need to have our grenades go down to like, some of these grenades I can't even use because they're 2 minutes. And you need freaking your grenade thing up to like 8 or 9 to even use your grenade efficiently. Like, your grenade is 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 30, 2 minutes. Like, all the grenades have a minute and a half is these two. Like, why these, why? Why? I can't even use a grenade. Hell, I can barely use my melee because it's fucking take a year to even get it. Like, very soon, just give us a bunch of armor, have 100 stack, and we can actually use everything we possibly can. We can't use anything efficiently. Like, in Destiny 1, you had bad juju, and you had the bubble in Helmet 14. Perfect. Or a bad juju is OP. Everybody didn't talk about bad juju in Destiny 1. No one really talked about that. That gun was OP. No one really talked about it, how fast you can get your super up super fast. Like, oh, warlocks with bad juju? Oh, overpowered. Like, freaking, everybody's talking about Gallahorn and all this other stuff. I'm like, dude, freaking bad juju got your super back in like a minute. Or 30 seconds with a lot of people. Like, you got your tether super fast, you got your bubble super fast, and you got your freaking overpowered warlock self-res back super fast. Like, back then, that was overpowered, and no one really talked about it. Like, it went in the radar for a long time. Now you can't really use it because you can use it, and the stacks are stupid. I don't like that. So, oh, I don't want this thing there. I don't. I really don't. I don't care about anybody who would say, you just love it because you use it a lot more than everybody else. Yeah, I use it a lot more than everybody else. There's not a lot of people who plays this stupid gun all the time. Do I like to use it all the time? Hell yes, I do. It's my favorite gun in the whole game. Actually, my second. It's actually my second. Well, now it's first now. Sweet Business was my favorite gun in PvP and PvE. PvE, I loved it because you just killed so many ads. You can kill the red bars way quicker and everything. That was fun. The bosses, you can't use it because it did no damage. I'm like, I don't want to nerf. I really don't. It's not even easy mode. They can say, oh, Nightfalls make it easier. Yeah, but if you have people who don't have god rolls on sniper rifles or fusion railguns, that's going to take them for a while to get through it. Div makes them a little easier to get through Bad part is if your teammate dies in a certain spot, everybody wipes, everybody goes away. Like, it's... I don't want a gun. And we're humans, we like to fuck up. Not fuck up too much if we don't get kicked out. So, this is my rant for 45 minutes of ranting about Divinity. Everybody does not like to use it. There's like a couple people who loves to use it. Only people who loves using it is who wants to be a tank or a healer. But a healer is a different thing. I would use, if you're a healer, I would use a different gun. It will be, no one really talks about this gun either, but no one really cares about this gun. No one uses it. Is this gun right here. Each time you get a kill with this gun, you get 2 orbs. And you can have 5 stacks of it. You don't have to use it all the time. You just have to shoot a person, and they get all their health back. And they get like a bonus of 10% more damage. Like, this is the best gun for healing. Now, if they change something I really want, is health bars for your team. Like, on like the left side, right in between those, I want to see my friends' health bars. So if I need to heal them, I can heal them. If I need defense for them, I can give them defense. No one else can see their health bars. If we go in PvP, no one can see their health bar. But I would like to know how much health they're having, and I can get over there and put a shield down, and that'd be super nice. A lot of people would not like to do that, but I would like to actually have fun with that. Don't get to the desire to do that. I just want to have it right there, so that'd be not easier, but nice to know my teammate's not gonna die if I get there quick enough. PvP it won't work because they die too quick, but PvE that'd be kind of nice. You have to change big things if you want to take Divinity out. Because this thing doesn't have a catalyst either. No one likes to use it because it doesn't have a catalyst. I think the catalyst would be, if I had to do the catalyst on here, I would like to have 6 rounds. To make it have 200 rounds. That could be the catalyst right there. Give me 6 rounds. And I'll have an even number of 200. Everybody else would not agree with that, but I would take 6 rounds for a catalyst right now. I hate the scene like 119 rounds, 94 rounds. I want an even number for this stupid thing. Don't give me like 1 round. Give me 6 bullets. That's all I need. 6 bullets for the catalyst. It was really a guzzler already. Like, this thing takes so much ammo, and you have to sacrifice a bunch of things, like ammo reserves, ammo, and half the time the ammo thing does not work half the time. So you have to do special finisher, so you have to work on getting your super faster. Like, mine goes up to 5 minutes versus 6, I think. Yeah, 6. And plus you have to grab orbs from everybody else. You have to have guns to get your super a bit faster with Thresh or something. I don't have Thresh on me. I will get a Thresh gun sooner or later. But you need this, like, constantly use your super. Like, half the time, I don't use my super for everybody. I have it in case, and I have to get into Divinity ammo. This thing requires so much ammo to use. So sometimes I'm not doing bosses. I'm doing like these little ads, a little bit more damage. Half the time I'm not even using it. I can't do reload mods at all. Everybody's doing reload mods for some reason. I get it in Crucible. I don't get it in PvP. PvE, I don't get it at all. PvP, if Divinity goes out, I probably switch to. No one really talks about another gun. Everybody keep thinking, it should not get nerfed either. It's this grenade launcher right here. Everybody thinks, oh, this grenade launcher doesn't do that much damage. Oh, really? 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 Freaking, you put it down, you can kill 1,000 ads with a stupid gun. Or go in Crucible and put it down somewhere and instant die by somebody. Like, you don't think that gun does more damage than you think. Everybody uses this gun. Everybody. Everybody I know uses this gun. No one talks about this gun. Because they don't want this one to get nerfed. But Divinity, oh my god, barely anybody uses. Barely even use is Divinity. Oh my god, no one talks about this gun. Or talks about Jotun about killing freaking Crucible people super fast. Getting one shot at everything. Oh no one talks about this gun. Or talks about this gun in PvE if you have arc burn and everything. Oh no one talks about that because they don't want to get this nerfed. Or this gun, no one talks about this gun anymore because no one uses that. No. It does just so much damage. No one uses that anymore. Nah. Or this sniper rifle can one-shot people in Crucible, but no one talks about that. No. Because they don't want that thing gets nerfed. No. They don't talk about that gun either. Or they don't talk about this gun with ice if you can put it with a chest piece with a warlock and you can get your freaking with any character you can get your ice super quickly. No one talks about that gun. Or this one, each time you use the warlock melee gauntlets and this, you don't kill 1,000 ads. No, they don't want to get that one nerfed. Like, for some reason, everybody thinks in their butt they don't talk about most of these fucking guns, and they go like, oh, well, that should not get nerfed because it doesn't do that much damage. Bullshit! Half of these guns do a fuck ton of damage, like this thing with the catalyst. Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage, but no one uses it. No one uses that for some reason, but everybody does for some reason. Or Gallowhorn, everybody doesn't talk about Gallowhorn a lot. Go like, oh, it does so much damage, but no one uses it. Oh yeah, no, like not half my friends are using this stupid gun. No one talks about eyes anymore for Gambit killing a fuck ton of Guardians in one match. No one talks about that either. Like, for some reason, in their asshole, they don't want to admit half of these guns they use only 1,000 times and no one talks about it. No one talks about it. Like, after they talked about this gun, this thing got nerfed. Like, hard. No one uses it. I found a couple people who uses it, and it doesn't work. Like, half of these guns don't work anymore. Hell, look at this gun. I bet you no one uses this gun, but everybody does, is use this. And with the catalyst, everybody uses this gun. But no, they don't want to talk about that gun because they don't want to get nerfed. But Divinity is the big one. The Divinity is like the top number one, going like, that thing should be nerfed because it does too much damage and everything. Well, it doesn't do any damage. It does damage to everybody else, but not for you. But every single other guns right here, no one talks about because they don't want to get them nerfed. They do so much damage. Like, look at this. I found somebody who had like 50,000 kills with this bow and arrow. That's the only thing he uses because it's really OP. No one talks about that. No one talks about how much damage this thing does to trash mobs and yellow bars and all that. No one talks about this bow. No. They don't want to get nerfed. Now I'm talking about it, and now the developers are probably going to look at my video and go like, oh, he's probably correct. Let's nerf a couple of these things off. Then I get blamed because they're going to be like, why you didn't let Divinity get nerfed? Because it helps people. Everything else does not help people. It just helps your ego about using the stupid thing. No one uses half of these guns, they say. Now look at this thing. This thing used to have been top dog for a while. Now no one uses it because they got nerfed as fucking hell. And no one uses it because they nerfed it because now it fires too quickly and has too much recoil. and it killed it off. No one uses it anymore. Like, all these guns are practically useless half the time. There is a couple builds I want to try out. Vampire, they nerfed them, so I don't really want to use them anymore. Hell, I wish this thing had a catalyst. No one really talks about this. Gives your melee, like, instantly. In some builds, that's overpowered. I use it sometimes, and it's overpowered. I get my melee every 3 seconds. But no one doesn't talk about that. No one else wants to talk about other guns. But... Or they talk about bad juju and this gun. There's no appearance at all. Bad juju is the best gun out of this one. Everybody can say this gun's better than bad juju, but this is a different gun than bad juju. It's just a pulse rifle. This one used to have been good. Like, if everybody else had the catalyst or the gun, it would do more damage. Then they took that away. Now it's only for your benefit. Bad juju has everything. Everything I want out of the gun. This thing can get your super up faster. You can just fire it all you want because it has full auto. Each time you kill an ad, you freaking get ammo. And back in your clip. Best gun in the game. What this one has. Let's just talk about this one. No one talks about it. This one has no full auto. This one does not, each time you kill an ad, does not give you any ammo back in the clip. Only thing this has is more damage. That's it. That's all it has. There's no appearance of bad juju in this thing at all. You're talking out of your ass. Like, oh, let's do this and do this gun right here. Shoot, let me clear that. I don't know why everybody's talking about bad juju in this. Let's talk about this gun versus this, or this gun versus this one. That's a pulse rifle. No one talks about that. War Wings. Let's talk about War Wings. Each time a teammate dies, you get more damage. You can fire 5 rounds into the target if your teammate dies. That's it. That's all it does. It doesn't have the full clip or anything. It doesn't have... Literally, you can talk about this gun and talk about this gun. It does exactly the same thing. This one does damage. This one does damage. That's it. If you want to pair both of those to this gun, there's no comparison. I can get ammo back in my clip each time I get a kill. I can get super energy super quickly. And I can, freaking fire rate is unlimited. Because I just have to hold the trigger. These ones I have to click. There's no comparison at all for bad juju for those two for some reason. Everybody keeps thinking this is the better gun. It's not. It's probably better in Crucible. But would I like to play of Crucible with this gun? Get 1 kill. Literally, I can go into a match and get 1 kill. And I will have full ammo for another kill. Like, you can kill somebody. You probably can kill them all the way you get to 20 rounds. Then after that, you have to reload. Because 16 rounds to kill 1 guy, you have to reload. This one, I don't have to reload. This one, don't have to at all. Kill, get immediately 27 rounds instantly. There's no comparison. Everybody's butthurt about this one is better than this one, or this one's better than that one. There is no comparisons. This one does more damage. This one does more damage. This one does less damage, but it does a lot more things than the other 2 guns can't do. Full auto, and you can get magazine back. That's it. I take 2 benefits over 1. Actually, 3 benefits. This one gives you super energy. Faster. Like, no one talks about these other guns. Like, some of these guns are overpowered, but no one uses them. But they actually use them, and they don't want to say that. I don't get half the people who plays this game. Exotics, I don't really want to get into that because that's a different story. But I want to keep this the same. I don't care. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. You can go to a raid. They go like, "Hey, do you have the Divinity?" And they can say at you, and the people go ahead and say, "We're not going to do Divinity we're just gonna play our normal damage. But if we're very, very desperate, like we've been here for like an hour or 2 hours, where we'll do Divinity, like you can say that and try it out for a couple of minutes, then try again. I'm not. If they say they don't need Divinity, I leave. Like I would leave. That's my main job, Divinity. Make your life easier. We'd probably be there for 4 or 5 hours to get everybody's up and running, their brains up and running to figure out, okay, I'm not supposed to do that. Oops, I did this by accident. There's new players playing this game nonstop, and I don't want to play with the experts because I don't want to get it done in 50 minutes versus playing with a random and teach them a bunch of things. That's what I like to do. I like to teach people. I don't want to teach them after like fifth attempt, because if you don't get it in the fifth attempt, I get it in it's all the way to 3. The last 2 are redemptions. You better do it correctly. If you don't, it fucks up. But if somebody else fucks up, I'm down. If it's not the same guy over and over and over, I can keep going. But this has been maybe an hour of me streaming, talking about Divinity and everything. So hopefully you guys like the video. If you don't, you can always dislike it or like it. If not, you can type in something in the chat if I have it. I don't know. I have ring disability. I'm sorry, guys, if I don't have chat. I do have chat activated for stream. I do not have it for if I don't see it on my YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. I can't read, so it's kind of hard. Half of these perks I don't read because I don't know half of these perks. I literally have to look them up online to know what they are. I love this game. Everybody talks about why you can't read. Why even play this game you can't read? I'm like, this is fun. Why not? Just guessing. Like fucking bounties. Dude, I go after bounties. I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. I really don't. Like, this part right here, I'm guessing. I know what Void Burn looks like because this is Void, this is Arc, and this is Fire. Everybody else calls them something else. So I know. It helps me out. So you guys have a nice one. See you later. Bye. Peace.